Alright, we made it. There are the games.
What is up, Internet? Retro here, and welcome back to another episode of the $10 Game Collection Challenge. We are on a journey to build a video game collection, starting off with just a $10 bill to prove that you can indeed still game hunt in today's time, and you can do it on a budget. Well, guys, the only big update for this week is that it is 76 degrees in Arkansas today, which means garage sale season is quickly approaching us, guys. People getting rid of their old stuff that they don't want, and hopefully those things are video games. Hopefully they're donating them to Goodwills, to thrift stores, and getting rid of them at garage sales, guys. Garage sales are a huge avenue in terms of getting video games cheap, and hopefully that is the case this year. Guys, we're about to get into this week's footage, but before we do, if you do love all things 80s and 90s nostalgia from retro video games, movies, toys, and more, do me a favor and hit that freaking subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss out on new weekly videos. Every single week, we got new nostalgia-type videos coming out on Mondays and Thursdays, and I don't want you guys to miss it. Let's get into it. Alright guys, update of the $10 game collection. If you are new, guys, this is it. We have built this entire game collection starting off with just a $10 bill just over a year ago. Pretty wild stuff. Alright, so last episode we found all of this stuff at a variety of different places, from Goodwills, Salvation Army, a game store, and we got some pretty good stuff, guys. Cartridge-based games is just not very common nowadays. Got a couple N64 games. Go check out this past video if you have not seen it yet. We left off with $163.31 in the game fund, which means we're getting a little low, guys. I think I'm gonna go through all of this stuff right now and pull off some of the quick sellers and get those listed so we can get back to, I like to get back to around 250. Minimum 300. So I'm gonna go ahead and start looking through some of these games, and I will update you. Alright guys, here are all of the items that we took off the shelf to flip on eBay, hopefully to get some cash pretty quick. People have asked me, how do I determine what items I keep, which items I sell, I flip. I don't know if there's like a rhyme or reason to how I do it all, but there is a method in my head. And it's basically just, you know, do I really think this item needs to be in the collection? Is it a staple piece? What's the rarity of the item? Do we have the item already? You know, is it a double? Is it a triple? So that's kind of how I kind of think through that. So here are some of these items. The first one is this calculator. Obviously, we don't need this. This was solely to buy and to flip. These sell for about $35. Here is Digimon 4. I'm not a Digimon guy, so I'm not attached to this game. It's just sitting on the shelf, and it's worth anywhere from like 35 to 40 bucks, so we're gonna sell that. Wii Sports Resort, guys, this is insane. This game is selling for like $30 to $35 complete, and this version, or this one is complete. So we're gonna sell that. Minecraft is selling for around 20. I think we have 3 or 4 of these. That also trades in well to GameStop, but we're gonna sell that one since we have the original case. The Masters, Tiger Woods PGA Tour 12. This sells for like $35. No manual with this one, unfortunately, but that should still sell pretty quick. This sells anywhere from like $20 to $35. So I do need to check that. And then here's a stack of DVDs. DVDs always sell quite a bit slower, but they will end up selling. I would say conservatively, there's about $100 in DVDs there, with this one being the best. This one sells for like $50, which is crazy. So I would say, what is that? 250 bucks right here. And then after eBay fees, PayPal fees, or I guess not PayPal anymore because they changed it, but you know, we're probably looking at around $200. So that'll put us in good shape once we sell all this stuff. So I'm gonna get this stuff cleaned and listed. All right, guys, I'm at the Goodwill where I haven't found a game in forever. I'm not sure what they're doing. I think maybe they're sending in games to the online store, but I think they just restocked. It's like 10:15. They opened, you know, just a bit ago. So, but there's nothing really incredible in here, but definitely some games we're gonna pick up. So we already have that Lord of the Rings game. Not terribly interested in that. Minority Report. I think I'm gonna get this. It's $4. Again, these are all probably worth, you know, 6 to 8 or so, but we don't have them, so. And they're in really good shape as well. Here's Killzone for $4. Great game. We don't have that one yet. We do have Halo 2. We don't have Sonic Colors. I don't know anything about this game, but for $4, gonna pick it up. And then here are 2 of the Outlaw games. These games are pretty wild, man. Outlaw Volleyball and the golf one. So I'm gonna pick up both of those. So we're looking at 5 games for $20. And again, probably not much more value than that. Maybe 30 to 40, but I'm gonna keep looking. This NCAA game actually, I think, does sell for a little bit. I want to check on that one again. This one right here does not. But that is it for now. I'm hoping that they have some maybe consoles over there if these are over here. So we'll go check that out. I'll keep you updated. All right, some decent games here. Nothing, I think, worth picking up. Top Spin 2. Thought about it for $2. I don't know, maybe we'll think on that. Minute to Win It. I don't think so. I mainly just wanted to make this segment because look at what I just freaking found. Yo Mega Yo-Yos.
Yo, grab a Omega Yo-Yo and yo big. Do it! Omega Fireball has a special transaxle for super spin. Spin it! Raider rocks! The ball bearing spins longer and faster for big tricks. Trick it! The brain snaps back on its own, so you look like a genius. The Brain, Fireball, and Raider. These ain't your daddy's yo-yos. Yo big! Each sold separately.
I'm not sure what this is. Is this like them showing you how to do tricks? It looks like it. Become a yo-yo master. Guys, I love yo-yos back in the day, and Omega was my choice of yo-yo. I'm gonna pick this up and watch it and enjoy it thoroughly. All right, guys, another Facebook Marketplace deal that we're about to pick up. There were some Super Nintendo games listed on Facebook Marketplace for $5 each. I think I reached out to this person like 4 or 5 days ago to see if they were still available. Never heard anything back. Well, they just got back to me and they asked which ones I was interested in, and I listed like 5 or 6 of the games, thinking at this point they're probably not going to be available. And she said none of them were available except for one, Super Ghouls and Ghosts. The original game is Ghosts and Goblins on the NES. That's the one I grew up on. But Super Ghouls and Ghosts for $5 is a really good price. It's worth about $20 to $25. So I said I would take it. But then I asked, like I always do, I dug deeper. I was like, do you have any other games? Then, you know, all she had left was some common SNES games. And she said, I have these 8 games that don't work. I tested them and I can't get them to work. Well, cartridge games are notorious for actually working. Like, you can typically get them to work. I have this solution called Bright Boy, and it's just a metal cleaning solution, and it works wonders. So I asked what she wanted for the 8 games that weren't working, because there was Lolo in there was Hook, a couple other decent games, and she said to shoot her an offer. I just said $15 for the broken games. I didn't think that was, you know, too big of a risk, so $20 all in, and she said that was fine. So we're gonna pick up all these games for $20. Our very first porch pickup, though, she said she actually was gonna take a nap. It wasn't anything to do with COVID. She said, I think I'm about to take a nap, so I can put them on the front porch and just put the money under the mat. and we'll be good to go. So we're about to go pick up that right now. We are battling the rain. It's been raining all day, but hopefully these games aren't getting rained on, but about to go pick up that deal right now.
All right, we made it. Here we go. There are the games. Let's check real quick.
All right, guys, we're back in the game room, about to go through these games. I'm going to clean them as we talk through them as well. I'm going to try to multitask. She did say that this was the only game that worked. Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Great game, guys. Ghosts and Goblins for the NES is also amazing. Notoriously hard, but they are good games, a must-have for the collection. So, she says this works. If it does work, we already made our $20 back, because I think this is like a $20 to $25 game. So we're not losing anything if none of these games work, but I have a hunch that we're going to be able to get them to work. This is what we're going to use to clean the pins. This is called Bright Boy Metal Polish. This is what I've been using for years, and I think it works. I think it works really great. So you can get this on Amazon. So let's get out the first one. Here is Hook, a really fun platformer. I have this game for my personal collection. I also have the Tiger handheld of this too, which is terrible. But so let's see if there's any gunk on this. I'm telling you, very rarely do games not work, guys. So I think these will be all right. We'll test all these on camera as well. Just rub the pins like that. You can take this whole thing apart too, but I'm not gonna go that extra mile. There's actually not too much on there, but this is definitely gonna freshen it up. Sweet. I guess we should have cleaned Ghosts and Goblins too, eh? Let's do that too. I might fast forward through some of this, guys, just because you probably don't want to see all of this. I'm going to dry it quick. Okay, 2 down. So the next game is Sky Shark Shooter, apparently. Usually Taito games are pretty valuable. This one is not. I think this is a really cheap game, but I have heard decent things about it. But I'm pretty sure we have this one in the collection already. But quick clean. I will usually take these like completely apart, especially if it's like a better game. I will make sure that it's cleaned inside and out. Next game is Lolo. Guys, we found this, what, 2 episodes ago? A fun puzzle platformer. Let's see how much goop is on this. I love that. It's got like an old rental sticker on it. Let's see how much crap's on there. Oh yeah. That would forbid it from playing, probably. All right. Only a couple more, guys. There is 5 more games. So here is Off-Road, Super Off-Road, the Baja. I've never played this one. Hopefully it works for us. Ooh, this one's really gross looking. This one might not work. I don't know if it's just like the coloring is all, or it's just all brown because of like age, or if that's actual grime, but this one does look pretty gnarly. If you guys want to see me clean these too, I might, because you can remove this as well, like some of that old marker. That one actually might be kind of hard to remove because it's been on there for so long, but here is a very average basketball game. Pretty sure we don't have this yet, but that is rough, man. That is rough. Tell me down below, guys. What do you clean your games with? I know some people use Brasso. I know some people use alcohol. Some people use 1UP cleaning supplies. There's a company that actually makes cleaning supplies for things. Tell me down in the comments what you use. Here is, man, these are all like rentals from somewhere. Roller Games. He is skating quickly. He's not messing around. Don't know if we have this one yet. Can't remember. This one's not too bad, actually. Okay, and then here is Burger Time. Fun game. We already have this one, and this label would be a downgrade, so we'll trade this in or sell it. Did you grow up with Burger Time? What did that come out on originally? Was it Atari and Television? I always get all those like first consoles mixed up. Okay, and then last game is actually one I played a ton as a kid. Bugs Bunny Birthday Blowout. Unfortunately, that thing has seen better days and is pretty trashed. Okay, so once we clean up this one, I'm going to grab, I think I'm going to grab the FC Twin and see if we can get these to work, because it's got a NES. It's a NES and a SNES, so. Okay, so those are at least decently clean. You can see all the grossness on those. All right, let's see if these games work. Come on! All right, guys, moment of truth. Let's see if these games work. Got the FC Twin all hooked up. First game is Super Ghouls and Ghosts. This is the one that we really need to work, because she said that this one worked. Let's see what we get. To 16-bit and hey, Capcom, man. Capcom makes some killer games. All right, this is good. So we paid 20 bucks for the lot. This game is worth $20. So yes, definitely a little bit of a risk, but I don't feel too bad about it because this game works. So the good pile. Let's look at Hook. Please work. I think this is close to a $20 game as well. Maybe 15. And I told you guys. I told you. She said they didn't work. They just needed to be cleaned, or at least some of them needed just to be cleaned a little bit more aggressively. Okay, guys, 2 for 2. Can we go 3 for 3? Super off-road. And the verdict is fired right up. Started right up. Okay. Let's keep it going. Moving over to NES games. Bugs Bunny Birthday Blowout. 8-bit power. Guys, come on. Ooh, that's nostalgic for me, man. Played this game all the time with my neighbor. So Birthday Blowout works. Not a good label at all. Man, those pins are tight on that thing. All right. Burger Time. See what we get. So, she was obviously wrong. That's why I took the chance. That's why I took the risk. We paid, what, less than $2 each for these games? Because we bought Super Ghouls and Ghosts for $5, and then we got the other 8 games for $15. Here is Roller Games. Let's see if we can go, what is that? 6 for 6. And we are 6 for 6. Roller Games is working. Also, this is good. Oh, sorry. Arch Rivals. And uh-oh. We may have found our first game. That is not working. The old blow. Okay, so this one may not be working. I'll try one more time. we'll say for now, this one isn't working, and I might give it a little more attention here in a bit. Lolo would be a good one to have working because it's a $10 to $15 game. Is that working? Yes. That blue screen always throws me off. Okay, Lolo. Lolo is working. And lastly is Sky Shark. If I can. There we go. Okay. Come on, Sky Shark. We need you. Okay, we may have two. But I will say, if these two are the ones that don't work, we're in much better shape than if, say, Lolo or Hook or one of the ones that are worth a little bit more didn't work. Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! It works! Okay. I'm not convinced this other one wouldn't work either. Maybe I'll go try to clean it one more time. Here, pause, and I'm gonna go try to clean it one more time. Okay, we're back. Cleaned it again. If it doesn't work this time, then I can confidently say it's broken because I cleaned it well. Oh man. I gotta try one more time. Just to do it. My last chance. Yeah. Okay, so one game out of 9 did not work. All of these worked for 20 bucks. Let's go. So this worked out about as good as we could have hoped, guys. We bought a bunch of games that were supposedly not working. I had a hunch that we could get them to work, and we got almost all of these games to work, which is awesome, guys. I think in total in value is about $86 in these games, and we only spent 20 bucks. We took a small risk, but again, even if just Super Ghouls and Ghosts worked, we were gonna get at least the value of what we paid, and we found some other games at the beginning of the episode. I think all in this week, we spent $36 with a grand total of $117 in value. Nothing crazy, but still, we are adding games super cheap to the collection, and we get to flip some of these games to get our money back, and that is the name of the game. Guys, as always, thank you for hanging out, for watching the video. If you would, please like the video. It helps the channel out so much. Subscribe if you have not already, and until next time, peace.